Hi everyone, so today is day 9 of me randomly speaking to the camera in a quest to better articulate my thought and express myself wherever I find myself. So today happens to be day 9, and the prompt says talk about a time you failed and what it taught you. I can't really remember one now, but I think I would go with when I came to university, had my first semester exam, and I saw my results. It was a 3.38, and I was frustrated. I was like, no, this isn't what I had proposed for at the start of the semester, at the start of the session. This was not what I was aiming for. What did I do wrong? Some days I just wake up and be like, no, this isn't what I want to start with. This isn't a good start. How do I grow from being this to the next level? I overthought all of these things. Some days I wake up and I'm just like, what was the essence of coming to school? I've always wanted to be very like I've always wanted a first class at the start. At least I was aiming for a 4.75 to start with. I feel like it would help me see things differently and also like motivate me to do better. You get so it was a depressing time for me, to be honest. I think a friend of mine said there's nothing like depression, it's just a state. You can always move to being better as time goes on. But it was really a bad time for me. I did not even know how I went about it, but I know some days I would just wake up and nothing would be fun. I felt more lonelier during those periods, and it just got worse, to be honest, because I felt like since I did not do it, what are the chances I'm going to do well next time? And my CGPA just like kept going down. But I'm grateful to God. I have a feeling that things will turn out well as time goes on, and I'm currently my 400 level. I'm still big on excellence. Even if I will not use my results in the later on. But I just want to like lead by example. I want to be a role model to people. I want people to see me and be like, yeah, if John Paul can do this, I can also do this. You get so I want to inspire people academically, career wise, public speaking. I want people to see me and be like, yes, this guy is doing this. I can always get better at this thing if only I put in the work. You get so it taught me a lot of things. It taught me overthinking will not solve anything. Even like I feel like I overanalyze things too much, paralysis analysis. I'm more into, and I think procrastination also like it was something I was struggling with. Sometimes I'll say I'll read, sometimes I don't, and understanding how the system works would also like help one. I also learned that I've always been, before I move into that, I've always been someone I want to like really understand stuff. I'm studying mathematics, but regardless, I felt like I want to understand this, not because I want to pass an exam, but because in the career sector or in the job market, I can always use what I've known, what I've learned in class to like solve real world problems. You get so, but sometimes I end up just reading to pass exams, to be honest. And like I said, understanding the system, how the school system works, what I figured out was that they repeat questions. So in my 300 level, I attended night class, and it was one of the productive things I did when I was in 300 level. I attended night class. I feel like it was a pivotal moment for me because I really learned from those night class. Like I really enjoy learning in a quiet place, and it really impacted how I did my exam like positively, because when I know I'm confident about something, what I've also figured out that if you are confident about something, if you are competent or confident about something, there's no need to worry. You just want to like go in your exam hall, giving your all, because you are not trying to like, you are not like guessing anything. You know what is going to come out. You've covered 90% of the past questions. So when you are given like 4 questions, you should be able to confidently answer 3 questions without fretting. You get so what I did in my 300 level exam, I feel like I started doing something differently because I was just reading textbook, randomly reading. I wasn't solving past questions. I was really afraid of hard things. I don't want to like solve past questions because I felt like it's a waste of time. But it all boils down to understanding the system of how the school works, know your department very well, know how they set the exam, know what is repetitive. You want to master all those questions. Questions will be repeated. Out of 4, 2 of those questions you saw in the last semester, last session, they will be repeated. So you want to be able to solve at least 3 questions confidently without even having to think. And like I said, my 300 level semester, second semester exam was just sweet. Because I went inside the exam hall and in the next 45 minutes I'm done with my paper. Confidently answering three questions perfectly. You get, so it was really like something I've learned about, like going from being on like a 2-2 to looking forward to a 2-1 and graduating with it by the grace of God. So there's a lot to like learning, and I also think failure is the part of the process, but people don't celebrate failure. So you want to be at the top of your game, you want to stay relevant, you want to learn as much as possible because you want to stay relevant. You get, so this is me just like randomly speaking to the camera as in a quest to better my in a quest to articulate my thought and express myself wherever I find myself eloquently. So see you all in the next one. Peace out, fam.